Hey there, welcome back and thanks for joining me. All my supplies and equipment are down below in the description box. There's also an Amazon store. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, hit that notification bell, and likes, comments, and questions are welcome. Okay, here we go. These are cute. Fun little cards, pretty easy. You can make a big picture out if you want to, but right now I'm doing cards a lot. So that's what we're going to do. And all these are two different sizes. Same technique, just arranged different. So let's go. Let's go. Let's do the tall one first. I don't know why I like this size. So I'm using Vineyard and Blanco. So I've got my Blanco here. Here's my Vineyard. And then I've got the sap green on my acrylic ink. So I got that. Okay. I'm also using for this my Tim Holtz blowing tool. Okay, there's a little difference in the application because it's white down here and it fades up into the dark. So what I'm doing, instead of putting my white down and then putting the purple right in the middle of it, you can do that. I'm not saying you can't. But what I'm doing is putting it a little bit above it, so when I blow it out, that white's all that's down at the bottom. Just for a different look. All right, I'm going to hit here. Well, silly things. I'm amazed at how quick it clogs up. All right, I'm going to get a needle. All right, there we go. Okay, now let's go. There's a drop, and I've gone just a little up. Now I'm bursting straight down just to get initial shape, and then I can either work it like this and come down and work it. But you want to go side to side. You don't want to blow like this because you don't want a horizontal line. So I just kind of go back and forth. What's amazing about this is you never know what you're going to get, but it's always pretty. So there we go. All right, right here. Kind of get the shape you like, and then I just go side to side. I want lines like this rather than like this. So just do side to side until they're dry enough they're not spreading anymore. If you could see the texture, let's see if you can see that. I don't know that you can. Yeah, right. Can you see that texture on it? Isn't that crazy? Okay. We're done. That's it. That's it for the flowers. This is quick. We'll get my liner out. Now I'm also going to be using this. Now, you know what? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm going to use it on one, and then the next one I'm going to use this dagger. And they are so intimidating, but on the other hand, they're really cool. I'm going to use that on the little one. I'm going to start at the bottom of the white, and I'm just going to come down. And you know, who cares about that? That's actually makes it kind of cool. All right, that is that. So let's do this. So this is, you can use this type of catalyst. You can use the big one. Now you can go top to bottom. I tend to do a little bit better that way. Just learn which way you do better. There. So that is that. Simple. Very simple. Now you can, if you want, and I usually do because I like the negative space. Sometimes bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. In cards, I want it to be busy. And so I typically do splatter just a little bit. You want to water that down pretty good. Makes it flick better. Also, something to look at is, see, these are pretty big dots. I'm fine with that. I am. But if I wanted smaller, yeah, you're going to have to do something maybe this. Water it down even more. I mean, it's kind of a learning curve to which ones I pick. Again, you play, find out what you like to do. Okay, there's that one. Now let's go, and these are pre-cut. These are Kirkland photo paper. It's all I use. I like to play too much to buy the expensive stuff. All right, let's do we want it? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna do the flower, not the buds. Burst it, and then go in and kind of do your shape. You can tell when it stops spreading. At that point, you can quit blowing this, and it'll finish drying. Now, I know I typically do this way better, so I'm going to keep turning my card and do all of them generally the same way. I'm going to do 5. I'm going to put this white back down right at the edge, kind of overlapping that white that I've already put down. Now, I love that. I do. That's going to, well, unless I cover it up. I'm probably going to cover it up as I go along. Anyway, but that's really cool. Again, I'm overlapping, not completely, but about halfway. Burst it to kind of make it go wider. Now, at that point, I know it's not spread anymore, so I'm going to stop. This is turning out better. I like this better than this one. Okay, white right here. Again, about halfway. I'm trying to create a common center. And the texture on this is nuts. I don't know if people notice it. These sell well for me. I think because they are so interesting. I want to go out a little bit farther. There. Now, I'm not going to bother this flower anymore. I'm not going to put a center. I'm not going to glitter. I'm not going to do anything. This is it. How cool is that? Now, let me get my liner. Put my stem down. I'm gonna get this thing. It's a little, I'm telling you, this is intimidating. Look how big that is. You can get smaller ones. I mean, here's an extreme smaller, you know. And you could still do that, but it's not going to be as unpredictable, I guess. And sometimes these do their own thing and they're very pretty. So give them a shot. Like I say, they're a little intimidating. Let me tell you what that even is. It's a number 3. Skoggies Loose Goose. That's funny. I think they're called daggers. They've got an extreme slant. Now, this is one you load up. You absolutely load it up. You don't. Always close your bottles, because you know what you're going to forget to do? Grab them up, and you didn't close them. They're going everywhere. Not to say I had green in my white kitchen. No, I did not say that, but I'm just saying. In fact, it may have been this one. Actually, no, it was a Kelly green one. Okay. Whew. I'm procrastinating. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. I always like to make me a little thing. And then I'm going to put it down. I don't have enough on there. I'm sorry. Let me get some more. Now, there we go. That's much is better. Dab some off, not a ton. There we go. See how that looks? It's a little on the runny, but I'm gonna, since I've already done one, I'm just gonna keep the same consistency. So I'm leaving it. If I mess with it anymore, it would look bad. So that one I got a little on the runny side. So let me let that dry, because that's already getting real veiny right there. That looks pretty cool. So let me show you. Let me do this, because I do want to mess with this a little bit more, because this is a new item for me to use. I've used it in other things, but not this. So let's say there's your stem. Yeah, that's a little more paint. Still loaded my brush. Let's do it this way. I like that way better. Yeah. Okay. Play with this. This is good. Again, I probably watered it down too much, but you know, those are all cool leaves. Yeah, I like that. If nothing else, it gave you something else to look for. Like I say, this is a number 3, so I'm not even sure what a 1 and 2 would look like, but check that out. Okay. There you go. There's the 2 cards, and you know what? Let me show you how to make the base of them. Okay. Here are the cards. So the big one that fits right like this, just perfect. This is a little bit less. It's like 3.75 inch width to go on a 4. So I always take about 1/4 of an inch off. This one is a 9 inch, so this is about 8.5. So when you're cutting it, you're cutting an 8 by 9. And you fold it, you have a 9 by 4. and that fits this one perfect. It's a number 10, A10 envelope that goes with this. So there's that one. Now this one is 9 by 6 1/4. When you fold it, you've got a 4 1/2 by 6 1/4. And it fits great right there. This envelope is an A6. So everything, I kind of knock it down if I'm not going to have a border by about 1/4 inch. Now if I'm going to have a border, I drop down 1/4 inch both ways, here and here, and then another 1/4 inch to my picture. So each of them have increments of 1/4 inch to fit on the paper. But I usually put them straight like that. It's hard to match colors, and look how cool that is. I'm loving this. So yeah, as this is drying, that's really awesome. Okay, so anyway, there's my cards. You're cutting a 9 by 6 1/4 and a 9 by an 8. So there's that. If you want to screenshot it, those are the two. All right, y'all go have fun. Make some pretty cards.